Hi, this is Alfozia Nihar from At Home Tuition. Welcome to our session today. The topic that we are going to discuss in our today's video is problem solving on surface area and volume of spheres and hemispheres. Okay, solid geometry is concerned with three-dimensional shapes. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the volume of a sphere and how to find the volume of the hemisphere. Also, we can see how to find the surface areas. What is a sphere? A sphere is nothing but a solid with all its points the same distance from the center. The distance is known as the radius of the sphere. The maximum straight distance through the center of a sphere is known as the diameter of the sphere. The diameter is twice the radius. Globe will be the very best example for sphere. And let us see what is hemisphere. Hemisphere is nothing but when you cut the sphere into two equal halves, that is exactly on the diameter, then the shape that you're getting is hemisphere. First, let me write the formulas. Here is the formula for hemisphere and spheres. The first one is the curved surface area. It means we do not include the base here. So the surface area for this region alone is 2 pi r square, and surface area, the total one, the above region and also the base. So the surface area is 2 pi r square plus pi r square, which is 3 pi r square. And volume of the hemisphere is 2/3 of pi r cube. Same way for the sphere, surface area is 4 pi r square and volume is 4/3 pi r cube. So these are the formulas that we are going to use in problem solving. We may get problems with direct information, or you may also get a tricky word problem. So let us see how to solve them. Here is our first example. Calculate the volume of the sphere with radius. The information for radius is given. Let us see how to find the volume. Given information is, replace r by 4 in this formula. For pi, we can use 22/7 or 3.14. You'll be getting the same answer if you use both. I'm going to use the fraction 22/7 here. By cancelling out and multiplying all the numbers in top row and multiplying all the numbers in bottom row, you have to divide numerator by denominator. By doing so, I'm getting 268.19 centimeter cube. Hope you are clear with this example. This is how we have to find the volume of a sphere. Now I'm going to show you the same problem by using the radius formula. I'm going to rewrite the formula in terms of r, and then I'm going to show how to find this one. We don't have any straight formula to find the r. I'm just going to rewrite the same formula in terms of r. Step 1, multiply both the sides by the inverse of this, reverse of this, I mean the upside down of this fraction. I'm going to flip it. 4/3 can be written as 3/4. That is the reciprocal of 4/3. So in step 1, multiply the equation throughout by 3/4. Cancel out the common factor. Now divide both the sides by pi. Whatever operation you're doing on one side of the equation, you have to do the same thing on the other side too. Only then the equation will be balanced. So cancel out the common factor. We need to get rid of this exponent 3, so I'm taking the cubic root. So this is the formula to find the radius. Now let us plug in the given volume, I mean the answer we got in example number 1, and get the radius. Replace V by 268.19. Replace pi by 22/7. After finding the multiplication and dividing, if I take the cubic root, I'm getting r equal to 4. The same radius that we used in example number 1. Hope you're clear with this example. Here is our next example. Find the surface area of the sphere and hemisphere for this diameter. In this problem, diameter is given, so we can find out what is the radius. Just divide the diameter over 2, because half of the diameter is our radius. Now we can use the surface area formula for sphere and hemisphere and find the respective surface areas using this radius r. So let's find the curved surface area first. Replace r by 2. Replace pi by 22/7. I'm getting 25.14. Now let's find the surface area without the base, with base. Replace r by 2 here and pi by 22/7. So the surface area of the hemisphere is 37.71. Now let's find the surface area of a sphere. This is the formula. Replace pi by 22 over 7 and r by 2. So the surface area of a sphere is 50.28. So far we discussed how to find the surface area and volume of a sphere and hemisphere when the radius is given and if diameter is given. Now let us see how to deal with the word problems. Here is our next example. We are supposed to find the maximum volume of a sphere in cubic centimeter that can be carved out of a cube of side 20 centimeter. So the side of the cube is given. The maximum radius of a sphere that can be carved out of the cube is half of this. Now the maximum volume of a sphere that can be carved out of the cube is, we are just going to use the formula and replace pi by 22 over 7 and r by 10. So expand 10 raised to 3. So 10 times 10 times 10 and multiply all the numbers in top row and multiply all the numbers in bottom row, and then finally divide the numerator by denominator. By doing so, I am getting 4186.66. Hope you are clear with this example. Okay, let us now move on to the next word problem. Here is the next example. 3 hemispheres of radius 1 and 1, 2 and 1 respectively are melted to form a sphere. What is the radius of the new sphere formed? Okay, so volume of the sphere is, so volume of the 3 hemisphere with radius 1, 2 and 1 are, let's use the same formula for all the 3 hemisphere with different radius. This question says sphere is formed by melting 3 hemispheres. So the volume of the sphere should be equal to the volume of the 3 hemispheres. Am I right? Now work out the radius. Multiply the equation throughout by 3. Combine the like terms on the right side. Divide both the sides by 4 pi. Take the cubic root. That's it for this example. So you should read each and every note given in your word problem so that you can find the answer correctly. Now let's see the next word problem. Find the sum of the volume of a cone with radius 1 and height, and volume of a sphere radius is 1 centimeter. Okay, we are going to use the volume of the cone formula and volume of the sphere formula here, and finally we are going to find the sum of the volumes. Here is the volume of a cone formula. Replace r by 1 and h by 5. Same way, let us use the volume of the sphere and replace r by 1 and okay, r by 1, r is 3 here. Radius is 1 and pi is 3.14. Radius is 1. The question is asking you to find the sum of the volumes. So it is just enough if you find the volumes of cone and sphere separately and add them up. For the volume of cone I am getting 5 and volume of the sphere I am getting 4. 4.19. So the sum of the volumes is 9.14 centimeter cube. Hope you are clear with this example. Here is the next example. We are supposed to find the surface area of the earth, assuming the earth to be a sphere. Am I right? So radius is 6369 km. Let's find the surface area. Surface area of the earth means surface area of the sphere. Surface area of the sphere formula is 4 pi r square. Replace r by 6369. And you can also use 22 over 7 or 3.14 for the pi. By doing this simplification, I am getting the surface area a larger number. So sometimes you may also get the word that represents the sphere and hemisphere. Instead the direct word sphere and hemisphere, you may be given any shape, any word that denotes the same shape. Hope you are clear with this example now. Okay, let us move on to the next example. Here is our next word problem. We are supposed to find the ratio of the surface area of the sphere with radius 1 to the surface area of the sphere with radius 2 inches. Okay, what is the formula for surface area of a sphere? 4 pi r square. Given information is just the radius of both the spheres. Surface area of the sphere is, surface area of the sphere with radius 1 inches would be, we are just going to replace r by 1 here. By substituting the value and simplification, I am getting 4 pi times 4 inches the whole square. I'm not doing the calculation completely. I'm just keeping 4 pi as it is. Even in the next sphere I'm going to keep the 4 pi as it is so that I can easily find the ratio without doing so much calculation. Same way, let's find the surface area of a sphere with radius 2 inches. I'm going to replace r by 2. For the previous one it is just 1, so 4 pi. So this is the surface area of a sphere with radius 2 inches. So let's find the ratio of the surface area of a smaller sphere to the bigger sphere. Simplification, I'm going to reduce this by 4 pi. Therefore, the ratio is 1:4. So you have to go through the question very well and find out all the given information and the clues. And then find what the question is actually asking you. And then you have to pick the suitable formula. After finding the suitable formula, plug in the given information and simplify as much as possible. Hope you're clear with all the problems we discussed in today's video. So this is all about solving problems on surface area and volume of the sphere and hemisphere.